everything kind of just like came to this. My final poll session of the standard banner on my PS4. I'm pretty sure I'm never gonna get one this high ever again by the time this ends on PS4 because I know how much time it takes for me to get this in much quaint fates. What's up, everybody? My name's Kartik. Welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. A long time coming. I could have streamed like 2 hours ago, but I need to finish some loose ends, preparing for tomorrow's stream on a different game. But that being said, I need to check my quality. I need to see, put the thumbnail in and all that. I decided to not go too hard on the thumbnail, so it is what it is. Reason why this is the final stream for the standard banner is that I know I'll be able to get a decent amount of wishes before it leaves PS4 Genshin Impact, but I'm not gonna have enough to guarantee the actual 5-star pity afterwards, unless something miraculous happens, like I end up getting a 5-star very early on and then not getting a 5-star later on, and then maybe I'll try to get that 5-star guarantee pull by the time one of the future patches before Genshin leaves PS4. But as it stands, this is strictly going to be the last time I do. I usually save enough wishes to do 70, 80 pulls every single time. Usually I stop around 75 and then do a stream, but I decided to go to 80, go close to 80. And last patch we had done a pull session already, so I thought, let's save it for this patch. Could be better that way. So this is not the only thing I'm going to do in this stream. We got max friendship for I know, so I need to see all of her voice lines and her, Shana Teapot voice lines as well. So there's that as well. There is a good chance that there will be a story quest event tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll stream on a different game tomorrow, but I guess today I'm actually going to get this on stream since we've been streaming daily this week. Alright, so before I do anything, let's finish this up. Also, I've been hearing a lot of bad stuff about that Genshin Impact UCG game mode. It increases the hell out of my space on my PS4 as well, while also not even being available on PS4. I do want to point that out. It increased the shit out of my space. My space went up by like somewhere close to 15 gigs, which is kind of ridiculous, given that there isn't even an expansion in this patch. So it kind of upsets me thinking about that. Okay, let's go here. I need to see how my mic quality is because my positioning is different actually. So I need to make sure. Believe at the end of the last stream I had already picked up everything else, so you probably don't have anything for commission to pick up unless I already... Yeah, okay, I figured. So you already did that. So the hope for this stream is to get, certain characters. The 5-star is probably going to end up being a freaking character. I wouldn't be surprised. But I still put in the thumbnail anyways. Yume Mizuki. I mean, she's not in the free 5-star thing for whatever reason, but I guess the case of play that they're new, so I guess it's fine that they're not in here. But I hope I get Lost Prayer. It's in the thumbnail. Mizuki's holding it. If I don't get Yume Mizuki from the standard banner, I said I wouldn't mind getting D-Luke. I wouldn't mind getting Dia. I want Dia quite a bit. I don't know if I want Monono. A part of me has changed my opinion of her because of something else coming up in a future patch. I will talk about that more when the time comes, though. But, anyways, we'll probably start preparing to get these wishes underway because, like, there's a lot running on this. Okay, mic quality is good. I guess it's alright. Yeah, good enough. Alright. Check over here. Yeah, it's good enough. So let's go over here. Sit down. I know appear last patch, which means she is also in the standard pool, which means I have a chance to get her. Now, every 4-star that gets put into the pool is kind of problematic because the amount of 4-stars that are in the game decreases the chance of actually getting the one you want. So I'm just gonna hope that I can get her C2 one day. I just want her C2. That's all I want. I don't really care about getting a C6, even though C6 is decent. I don't really care about chasing after it. I pulled for Varessa and the next banner that she appeared on, which I think was Moika's rerun banner, her first rerun banner. I went from C2 Yonsan from when I pulled Varessa to C5 Yonsan when I pulled on Moika's rerun banner. Now, I really want her C6. I don't know if I'll get that from the standard banner, but I'll hope for the best. There is also Chevreuse. I got hoed on this one. There was one banner I could have pulled on, but I had to skip it because it was right in Yoimiya banner, if I'm not mistaken. The last banner that Yoimiya was on, I was like, what the hell? Why was she even here? But because of that banner, I didn't want to get a copy of Raiden, so I ended up skipping a chance for a Chevreuse during that time. I believe it was the actual banner with Vressa where I went from C3 to C5, if I'm not mistaken. Or was I C1 to C5? I think it was C1 actually. I don't remember having much cons of her. So, yeah, I really want her C6 because in adversity, all these cons don't really do anything. Like, C1 is pretty decent. Like, that's it though. Everything else doesn't really influence the rest of the team except for C6. Like, her kit is so good by itself that her cons don't really do anything until C6. So, I'd really love to get my Chevy C6 because I like using her a lot and I'd like to get the best performance possible. But with 80 pulls, I have a chance, but not a great chance. So you got to take into account of the 4-star weapons we could end up getting, which could be really bad as well. But if I do get 4-star weapons, I just hope it's Favonius Sword, Polearm, or Catalyst. I don't care about bow. I don't care about great swords. So just those three are fine. Anything else I could hope for characters? I mean, when it comes to 4-star characters, maybe if I get a Sethos con, that'd be nice. If I can't get the ones I really desire. I mean, I wouldn't mind a Sethos constellation. I mean, Dahlia can also appear in the standard banner as well, but I don't really care about his cons. He's fine by itself. I don't think there's anyone else where I care about cons. Maybe Auroron, but that's like another stretch. I mean, I have his C3. I want his C6 actually. His C6 makes him a bit better of a support, but if I get it now, I don't really care really, so I don't know. Um, I think that's it. I don't think there's any other characters I want to hope to get cons of really right now. Like I could say maybe I could get her C3 for stronger shield strength, maybe C4 for the EM buff, whatever. It's I don't care about this to be honest though. Maybe Layla C6 would be cool, even though I don't play her as much right now. I got some characters. Most of my other characters are either C6 or characters I don't really care about investing into because I won't use them regardless of whatever happens in the foreseeable future. But, um, yeah. I got 5 condensed in a dream. I'd rather not use them all today because there's a chance I'll stream tomorrow, but I don't want to, like, think that that'll always happen. But it seems to always happen anyways, so I don't know. That being said, let's do this. Whoever ends up missing the polls, you can just report back to this point in the stream. But I think I'm gonna record this. I usually don't record these, but we got 80 polls, man. 8 polls in a dream. Last time we pulled on this banner, we got a Skyward Harp when we already own one. If we get a weapon, I'm hoping for Lost Prayer of the Sacred Winds. It would be the final standard banner weapon I actually want, and then whatever else I don't have after that, like the Skyward Polearm. But yeah, I think the Skyward Polearm and Lost Prayer are the only standard weapons I don't have left off the banner, to be honest. And for characters, I have every standard character now, so let's just see what happens. Let's go. Pity is 10. Oh my god, I forgot about her. Wait, that means she's C4 now. Oh, this means I can actually build my Charlotte now. Oh, that's kind of... I forgot about that. Oh, I can finally build Charlotte now. That's cute. I like that. I've been waiting for C4 Charlotte for a while, but I never pulled for her enough to actually hopefully get that. Alright, so before we do any more, I need to check Pity again. Pretty sure Pity was 0, right? I want to just really check it again. I should have checked that before I did a tempo. Okay, come on. Come on. What? What? Huh? Let's try that again. Huh? One more time. Jesus Christ, that was it that hard to do that? I kept getting a network error, but I'm streaming. Internet's fine. Whatever the fuck that was. Thank you, PlayStation. Okay, Skyward Pride, and that's pretty. Was that really the last weapon we got? I don't remember that. But it's saying I got a Skyward Pride. I guess I got a second one recently. I'm just gonna view it at that. 10, 20. I'm just gonna do that. Don't care about that. 30. What the hell? I don't really like that I just got that. Okay. Alright. I don't know how to feel about that. I really hope I get one of the constellations I'm really looking for right now. C6 Chevrus or C6 Eonson, please, I beg of you. 40. Of all the fab weapons, this was the one I was iffy about getting. Yeah, I was iffy about getting this one. Sword, polearm. I guess I can have another one, but I don't feel like I need them right now. But they're never wasted. I genuinely think I'll eventually need to use those. 50. Wow. That's a crazy development. That is C6 Hazo. Wow, I was not expecting to get that one. Um, wasn't one I really was sought after because the ship is sailed for this man's for me. I don't. I'm not super excited, but I can say I now have a team comp that I can try. With him being C6, now I can really try the plunge team now. Eh? Alright, now we go. 260. I'm just gonna skip. So disappointing. 70. Okay, you're making me go to 80. For the 5-star, not surprising. Obviously, this is a character. Please, man. Just one of the two. Iansan or Chevrus, please. Oh my god, brother. I can't get lucky on the standard wishes at all. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna skip that. Alright. 80. Let's just finish it up. Get that 5-star. Thank you very much. What will happen here? You know, I never had a double 5-star with the standard banner yet, but I shouldn't be talking about whether I gotten something here yet or not. But I felt like saying it anyways. 4, 5, 6. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, this is very interesting. I knew I was gonna get a character. I didn't think it was gonna be her though. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think I was gonna get the newest one. The chances of getting this is a bit lower than the recent other ones, but okay. Um, hmm. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to get Yumi Mizuki. Oh, that's C1 now. That's unexpected. Well, okay. I had to save the clip after that. Do this. Okay. I don't know whether to be disappointed about the wishes or I guess it is what it is. I don't know. I'm not mad. I guess I got some things. It wasn't completely bad like I originally thought it was going to end up being because the last time it wasn't even this fruitful. C for. What's her name? Charlotte. C6 Hazel. This is enough to make me want to like put this in the Discord at the very least. Oh, wrong one. So now we're gonna newer standard units. I now have C6 Hazo. Build her. For gotta build him further first. Okay, there we go. Given. Boom. Okay, there we go. Okay. C1, each time Dahlia gains one of his bursts. Pause for bench and stacks for gain elemental energy. Sure, I don't really care. I don't really care about the cons. Because I think it's C2, then C4. C2, C4. Where he has anything that interests me. I think it's just C2, C4, and that's it. I don't care about his C6. C6 is useless. C2, C4. Oh, you don't get to do that in my ear, man. It's actually crazy that I managed to get this. I wasn't expecting to get this anytime soon. Now I'm gonna have to build him out a bit more. I haven't built him out in quite a while, and I guess it's time that I actually give him more attention. C6 Hazo. Last time I did my standard pull session for a stream, I actually did pull him on that to get him C5. Now we got him C6. He's not exactly one of the characters I wanted the most from the poll session, but I always wanted to get this because I don't have animal DPSs at all on my account, so he can actually be played. And if I build him out a bit more, he will actually be decent enough for other content that I can use him for. So I'm definitely going to consider that what I need to do next. Freaking finally, we got C4 Charlotte. I've had her C3 since Frena's first banner. I didn't pull on whatever was it on a Frena rerun, her first rerun that she appeared on. Either way, I never really pulled for this character after that, so getting the C4 now is not bad. Now what the C4 does, it just makes it easier for her to get more energy back, which for me is a big deal because I just didn't build her in the past. 'Cause I just didn't consider her that great of a character without her C4. Now, that being said, you could still make her work. I just didn't feel like building out a character to just have them sit on my account for the sake of this constellation or without it, because with this, it makes it easier to make a choice to use her rather than not use her at all. So that's the biggest deal about actually doing this. I don't think I care about the rest of it. So her healing gets better at C6, but her C4 makes her a better support, and that's just the biggest deal about it. It literally just makes it to where she gets more energy back. It's just, it's so much better. I don't care about the dealing damage part. That doesn't matter. She doesn't do any damage. So, yeah. Now I can actually make the effort to build her, even though it's a shame I've had her max friendship for a long time. Usually, I friendship characters, but I put them in a certain team if I don't use them in a team. Gang Yumi Mizuki C1 is actually a big deal. 'Cause I remember her C1 was a pretty big deal. All right. C1 Yumi Mizuki. I want to actually talk about this a little bit. It's a little bit surprising getting this character after actually getting it from the free 5-star selector that I've also recorded, but I haven't fully built her yet. Maybe this will be different by the time I actually do my 1 year, but her first constellation is actually quite intriguing. It does nothing crazy, but the whole point is she does, do a little bit more for what she does as support, but not really like an insane amount. But it's still cool to get this constellation nonetheless, because her C2 is more important than her C1. That's why. To be honest, that's probably the most exciting thing about getting her C1 is that when I hopefully get her C2 one day, she will be even better because she buffs the team, which is just really nice. Whereas this one, every they're affected by the animal damage swirl reactions. The affected cancels for instance has this damage upon increase. It just basically what this means is that she's supposed to be more efficient at the application of swirl. That's really all this is. Even though I don't really care because I just think it's way too wordy because it doesn't really explain it very well. But honestly, it just makes her more efficient at what she already does, which I feel like isn't really needed, but that's just me. Either way, haven't built her yet. You know, getting her C6 will be exciting if I can get that one day, but I digress. But yeah, I'll still build her, even though she does no damage. I have to fill her artifacts from scratch, which is gonna suck, but maybe when I come back to this in the future, she'll look a little different. Right now, I could put in the effort to build her up, but a part of me doesn't want to. Post session wasn't the greatest. Did nothing much else I could have gotten that would have been better than this, though. Outside of the ones I mentioned, like Sethos, would have been exciting if I had gotten him. I've been very excited if I got Yonsan or Chevrus. I have this feeling I'm just gonna get them randomly one day from a weapon banner pool. I really don't want that to happen to me though. So, eh. That being said, should I try a weapon banner temple? I don't really want to, but I could do one weapon banner temple. Where's the pity at right now? I think I can only do one weapon banner temple though. Oh great, you're doing this shit to me. What is this? What is this? Like stop being a bitch. Ooh, this thing is gonna be a bitch. Come on. Come on. 5, 10. Eh? It's 11? Pity. Do I want to put in that kind of effort for this banner? I feel like I would only do one temple on the banner just because I want to see if I get one of the new weapons. I probably only do this once. Alright. Literally every other weapon would have been better than seeing that. There's another 4-star in this. There's no doubt in my mind there's another 4-star in this. No doubt, no doubt, no. This game hates me. I'm not doing that again. Well, post session wasn't completely without merit, but I'm kind of devastated how that just happened. Well, now my weapon pity is 21, but can't really do any more temples because I need to save up my wishes. I'm willing to try one though. As for what else we're gonna do today, we got friendship with I know to check out. But is there anything else? I mean, technically not really. There wasn't really much else I wanted to do for this stream for a good reason. I still haven't actually came back to talk about that yet. God, I have to go to my second account if it looks like that now. I'll go back there when I'm ready. I don't want to go back there
not
yet.
be so frightened of ghosts.
So from last stream, we updated Fun's build. I've been thinking maybe I should start preparing my next character. But a part of me is thinking about not doing that today either, because all I would do is just farm talents and then level her a little bit more, which will be very disappointing to be honest for a stream today. So I might do artifacts one more time and then build her throughout the weekend, which is what I'll probably do at Yumi Mizuki. Kind of sucks that I don't want to actually start working on her today. Because the only thing else I would do is very specific. That being said, I can do a single run of a boss for her, which, let me double check again. How much do I need to level her to past 70? I think I have almost enough for it. Because 60 to 70 with this, I need exactly 20. Even if I get a 4, it doesn't even matter. But I'll still fight her boss. See if I can brute force this boss. Kinda hope I can brute force without its mechanic coming out. I haven't fought this boss in a long time, bro. I don't know if I'll touch Yume Mizuki's talents, 'cause I don't think I need to work on her talents at all to do anything. I feel like I'd only work on her talents if she actually gets, I guess, more healing, maybe.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test, flash attack! Cleanup sequence. Absorption test.
Be silent. Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark?
Consider your strength acknowledged.
You know, I'm gonna do a refresh. I think she deserved that much attention. Oh, not that. I'll do one refresh. The one and only refresh I'll do this patch.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test, stand clear.
Observe. Do you fear the dark? Be silent. Close your eyes. To dust.
That was really bad.
Consider your strength acknowledged.
Alright, now I have enough to get her 80 to 90 at least, but I don't know if I'll raise her to 90. Obviously, her sword damage is based on level, but I don't think I'm gonna bring her to 90 unless she gets like some kind of like glow up. Specifically mentioning that. Kind of hard to see that right now since she's still pretty new as a character. So, yeah, it's probably going to take a lot for me to want to bring her to 90, but with this I can get her to level 80, which I think is the most important part for her, I think. I won't start leveling her today. I thought about doing it today, but part of me just doesn't want to do it today. So I think I'll just come back to that at some point. Now that I got Charlotte at C4, I definitely want to actually build her out a bit more. I don't know when I'll do that, but now I have another character I can build, and another character I want to fix up is probably Hazel. Hazel just needs talents worked on, that's really it, because I don't really feel like I need to bring him to 90. Getting him C6 was a big deal though, because now we could increase this. Yeah, at least I'll increase it a little bit. But yeah, the clenching damage bonus. It's gonna be important that I raise that. Do I care to raise this? I guess so. Increase it once. I don't think I'll increase it more than that though, because that damage just doesn't matter. All damage here matters.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test, she wants it.
Okay. We still can't do this Traveler's Hill, which is very frustrating that it even shows up. Maybe I should interact with it so I can get rid of it or something. I don't know if it actually goes away though. It's probably the only Traveler's Hill of this patch, or I'm hoping it isn't. So we're gonna go over here. Gonna fight this domain for its riches. And then after that, I'm down to do a little bit of voice lines and maybe play with Hazel a little bit. I'll probably play with Hazel after I do all the voice lines though, 'cause I don't know if I want to leave the stuff hanging at the center teapot. So for now, we'll do this. No shot I'm missing a crit with that much crit rate.
Observe.
Damn! Damn! Holy! I was not expecting to do that all at once. Damn!
Be silent.
I was not expecting Flynn to do that much damage. That's kind of exciting. I'm not gonna lie. Since I've already gotten all the boss match ready for Yume Mizuki, I don't have to worry about that. But I keep thinking if there's anything else I should work on the weekend before staging Onslaught next
Close
week.
your eyes. Observe.
Damn, almost 300,000. I think I'm also getting a buff thanks to Staphahoma and his HP being low. Oh, that's a must-have try. I gotta try that. There's a chance I will get Llama one day, but I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna turn out.
Defensive mode. Animo test 63.
Close your eyes. Night falls.
Like, I do clear it ever so slightly faster than the other
Be
build.
silent.
It is kind of exciting that I clear it that fast.
Stand clear.
Close your eyes. To dust.
Nah. Oh my god. Okay. Use all the condense. Because, like, this is possibly the second to last stream of the week. Or the last stream. It don't really matter. Because if there is a Story Quest event tomorrow, I'll stream it. But that's gonna cut into my weekend depending on how that turns out. I have to figure that out first. But I'm gonna do this.
Be silent.
Oh. I mean, animations were long, to be honest, but... Last run. Do I dare try that? I feel like I can't get rid of that. Given how knockout characters are, I have to take a peek at that. Maybe it could end up getting like really good CV. And if it does, then I could probably try a different Flynn's team or build variant. But I don't know if it'll be better than crit damage. I would probably have to get really good stats on my other artifice for that to actually take a lot more shape into the build. Hmm. Okay. I don't know if I like that. Okay, it's dead. Actually, I don't even know if I can keep the ESN, but I feel like I have to get rid of it. Low key. Low key. Why did I not try 20 on this? I'm gonna need more. Damn it. Hold on, let's come back to that. Are there any other artifacts I can roll? Ooh, perfect. Oh, come on. Brother! Whatever. I have to keep that. That could have been perfect too, because I feel like that's going to be better than it. That could have been like 2 ER rolls, 2 crit rate rolls. I might end up getting rid of it actually. Nah. It's just not good enough on its own. How about this one? What's up, homie? Ew. Did the poll session earlier if you want to check back into the stream for that. Hasn't exactly been that long since I actually didn't. But I just did artifacts. I need more. If only that gave more than that. Alright, I need to see 20 on this. It's not so good that I should reshape it, but knowing this is a 4-line start one, this could have been better. It could have been better. I'm just thinking about keeping this because there's a chance I may pull another non-car unit in the future. That chance is definitely still very possible. Funds wants more attack stats than EM subsets from what I built into him, but unless the CV is really good, I don't think I'd accept EM so lightly, no. This piece is doing more for him than this piece here. So I might end up getting rid of this. Part of me doesn't want to get rid of it yet, so I'll probably hold on to it, but it's crazy to think that this is doing so much for him because of the attack percent. I only gotta wait one more week, man. I cannot wait to reroll this goblet. But anyways, there is something else I just remembered I probably should do on stream. I could talk about my take about the Stygian Onslaught boss that I saw like a video on, because some people actually gave a detailed, video talking about this enemy, which I completely forgot. I don't know when I'll start farming that for Combina's mask, because there's no doubt in my Combina gonna take that boss
Clean up
mask.
sequence. Stand clear.
Ah, hold up. Give me this. I didn't mean to do that. Even though I should probably check that food matters thing. Over here, let's go take a peek at him. Don't exactly know his attacks, even though I watched a video on it. This guy is a problem. He's definitely a decent bit worse than Papilla. He has mechanics similar to that boss from Natlan that has the mechanic where you need to fill up the bar with a specific shield region characters, which, this region happens to have that. You don't exactly need them to break the barrier, thankfully, just like Papilla, But the problem is, it can be very restricting what teams can actually do it, because not every character can actually do it. That being said, Flynn's and Neff is really good against this boss, but this boss has an added mechanic that the Papilla doesn't have that seems to punish you despite it. I want to actually do my take on it. Look at this gigantic
Installation chamber
Pokemon
deployed.
that definitely looks like he could be in Power World or Pokemon.
Absorption test.
No, I'm gonna do
The
this.
night coming.
I want to do too much damage to him.
Animal test 6308. Stand clear.
Alright, do your mechanic, bro, then. So you had that bar next to him where you want to break it, and it's faster with non-card characters to break it.
Defensive mode engaged.
Fills it up pretty fast, actually. But once you do enough damage, he usually ends up having a resistance to something, but it looked like it broke it so easily that you don't even have a restriction to it. I did not know it was like that for real.
Animal test 6308.
Yeah, no, wait. No, he doesn't. Wait, how's that possible? That's concerning, actually. No, that's concerning as fuck. There's no way Funds clears that easily. Obviously, when this guy's in the Abyss, it's gonna be a lot higher, but there's no way. There's no way he breaks it without that happening. Is it because he's not crying? Now, I'm gonna try this again. Try this again with a different approach. I'll try to use one character to fill the bar and see what happens.
Stand clear.
Close your eyes to dust. Observe.
So does Ino fill it up fast? No, but Ino fills it up really fast. I didn't mean for it to die.
Close your eyes.
Wait, what? Wait, now I'm confused. Is it actually like... Is that how heavy the Nutcracker shield is? This was not mentioned in the video I watched. Are you telling me that if you're from Nutcracker, you don't deal with the downside that this boss gives you if you're not a Nutcracker character? That's not really fair.
Absorption test.
I guess we're gonna do the different team because I can't show it here. That's interesting. I do want to try something else, but you know what? No, I probably should still try it. I need to see doing only one character specific damage, but I just don't want to die. I guess one character I know that I'm gonna probably end up using against this boss when I do the Stygian Onslaught version is Skirk because of this mechanic he has. So I guess I'll do that.
Fearless. Yoo-hoo! Time to shine. Goose on the loose. Here comes the catch. Gotcha. Ha. Into the void.
Please don't die, don't die, don't die! Ah!
Merciless.
God damn it, these fucking overworld enemies. I didn't think she was just gonna fucking obliterate him like that. I should have known that was gonna happen. God damn it. She killed the boss faster than freaking Flynn's or Mawika. Actually, I wonder if my Mawika one-shotted, but I don't even think my Mawika burst does as much as Skirk burst when I have all the stuff. Before I reset, I'm gonna have to hope that disappears soon though. When I teleport, if it doesn't, I'm gonna be upset. 'Cause I don't want to waste any resin on it for the boss to respawn. I'm going over here.
A little amuse-bouche.
If he doesn't respawn, I'll have to like go to center tape when I come back then. I don't want to do that, but if it comes down to it, I'll do that. Okay, good. Let's try this again.
Paradise.
Hey, yo.
A dash of frost. Let my name echo in song. The pinnacle of excellence. Fearless. Ha.
He's doing his mechanic, right? Okay, good.
Off to the freezer. Let the world collide. Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now. No.
So you break the mechanic, then he becomes resistant to a certain reaction. So right now he's completely immune to this.
A little amuse-bouche.
I think it doesn't like physical damage. Yeah, I saw a video on it. But it's nice to know that I can just use Skirk against the boss. Don't really want to kill it, but I guess it don't really matter. But it's really nice that I can brute force this bonus with certain teams, of course, that can actually brute force it. That's just something I wanted to do. Okay, even though I didn't even need to do all that, I could have just done this. But yeah, that was all I wanted to do. Still don't really know how the Stygian Onslaught version of him is gonna be. Not this one. Whoops. Forgot I didn't put it up front. There we go. Okay. Guess I do want to check again about physical. But there's still something else I wanted to check again as well. I guess I'm gonna check that first. I gotta check this again.
Stand clear.
I'll do this.
Observe to dust. Do you fear the dark? Be silent. Close your eyes. To dust. Burn.
Okay, well.
No more.
Well, Cunning does that. And I let her die. Well, yeah, I let her die.
Looks like playtime's over.
I forgot he does that much damage.
Absorption test.
It's gonna be annoying trying to do this test. Okay, well, this is gonna be too hard to do this without a shield. Okay, I'll have to try it without that then. Because it's something I wanted to test, but for what I did earlier, I didn't exactly like what I saw. Because if Darkrai characters have that much advantage over the boss, that's just, I don't like that. So here's what I'll do. Alright. do this. I will switch sucrose switch only. I want to just try breaking it with just flumes in Ino instead of a Niffa, or I could just switch to Niffa for this. It's just something I wanted to try. There you are.
What shall we do?
Can Niffa be doing too much? Let's try this again.
Stabilize!
Kerplunk! Stand clear.
Be silent.
I guess I'll just do whatever damage necessary. Rather they have nothing because they all die.
Observe. Night falls.
Chew on this. Look, a rainbow!
Be silent. Close your eyes.
And I Niffa really show the lack of energy it really
Be
does.
silent. Fear the dark.
Go claw! Lash attack!
Observe. Close your eyes. Observe. To dust.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Gather.
So he just ends up with no resistances, and my card character can just bypass it. I don't know if I like that for real.
Close your eyes.
Should just get his energy back.
Chew on this.
I don't like that. I really don't. That really sucks though that they made another enemy like this. I really don't like that. Honestly, I'm not gonna have too many problems against this boss, but you know, when he does phase change like more than once, it's definitely gonna be bad for certain teams that can't clear it in time. I know that for a fact. Wait, the most team. Ouch! What the mess, bro? You can get good potential, you know. No, for Nefer's team, I did this because I don't want to use Ino, and plus Ino isn't even built. Blech. Blech. I don't know how my stick drift did that. That is crazy though. I wonder if the strat would actually be to use physical damage to break it, but I don't know if that's going to be good for Stygian Onslaught given how much time you're going to have. But you're going to end up doing the mechanic in the beginning. I don't know how fast he'll actually end up reapplying the ability after. I personally don't know how most people are going to actually be able to actually fight that boss.
Commencing task.
I better take it on King and Queen boss. This makes me be trying to work physical. I don't know. I don't know if they'll end up reworking physical. It'd be cool to see someone use a team with Eula against that boss. I wonder if someone will even try to use Eula against that boss.
Go claw!
I don't think I can actually do that against that boss or creature. Is there anything I could do it towards for energy? I think there was this, yeah.
Defensive mode engaged.
Well, to be fair, this stream is not really going to be that long, but I at least wanted to do that, 'cause I forgot to do it in the last stream. Checking that boss out. I don't know if I want to use the Flames team against him or not, though. But seeing that I could bypass it with Skirk, I feel like Skirk can have the easiest time against that boss, though. Like, if I'm going to be honest. It's actually funny how often Skirk just bypasses it. Like some of these enemy mechanics, to be honest. I'm actually genuinely surprised. Yeah. I thought I did the wrong one. I already went through all the resin. And did, I guess, most of what I wanted to do today. I guess the only thing left would be, before I go to send a teapot, do I want to try this? He's not even fully built, but yet now I want to at least see any difference that I felt before messing with Hazel since I got his C6. He's not really built, but I still want to try it anyways. Don't really have ideas what I want to play with him on, so I'll worry about that whenever I actually do build him. He's 80 out of 90.
Let's move before the trail goes cold.
Then I want to try
Witness
this.
my magnificence!
Problem is, I don't even know what team I want to play other than, I guess, this.
Please select target
Probably
for
what I would
cleanup
try.
sequence.
Actually, you know what? No. No. It doesn't need to be that. It doesn't need to be that. Even though I probably will end up trying that anyways when I come back to it.
Need the help of an elder, huh?
Do this.
One is fast on one's feet. Try to keep pace.
Not exactly what I'm going to end up trying in the Abyss, but at least now I have him C6, I'm definitely going to consider using him a bit more. But I have to build him more.
Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in... Truth repeats its course.
Yeah! Skyward! Stray clouds converge!
Fracture!
I mean, probably was already more than I thought it would be.
Can't move me! Truth hurts!
Let the world come alive!
Well, I wasn't much damage until he actually started doing
Dare
that,
to
which
mess
isn't
with me?
surprising.
Ears of the storm.
Before I used to just play Farz on DPS, which I actually really like playing Farz on DPS.
Bring it on! Cyclone!
Man, I get it so fast.
Fracture!
Time to shine!
Let's try this again.
Shower me with...
Make way for the Adeptus!
Truth repeats its course.
Can't move me! Bring it on!
Okay, that's... Okay. But that because of timing? I feel like that shouldn't have happened.
Strike a pose!
But now it doesn't matter because he's already done his rotation.
Ah,
Okay, well... I have to test against somebody else then. Not that I'm surprised.
a scholar's journey.
Genuinely, I'm insulted that that was a one-shot. I'm genuinely insulted that that's a one-shot. Okay, well. Great. Try a different enemy at the very least. I wish I could try Abyss, but that's not going to happen. I guess her health is lower than I give it credit for, but I run a really good build too. No, I'll do this.
Skyward!
I don't know why I'm trying to do damage on like half a bonus. Okay.
Too late for regrets.
It's all good. No, it doesn't. I can get particle from that, at the very least. Okay. I will try... What? Who should I actually try? Maybe Yokosuka Mountain King? Maybe. For the first rotation, I'll try it. I'm definitely going to come back to this in the future when I actually build him out more. I intentionally didn't build him for this long just because I wanted him C6. Before even Shengyun came out, I thought it was fun to like see like a quick swap version of him. But the problem was, yeah, of course, wasn't better than Sucrose, so I'd rather focus on his damage. And I still don't have an ammo DPS. He's like the only thing I have.
Gears of the storm.
Seize the skies!
Confess! Truth hurts!
Saying 109 with like the low talent that he has is not bad, to be honest.
Fracture!
Let the world come alive.
But I definitely have to come back to this.
Skyward! Make way for the...
Can't move it!
Either way, I feel like I could make the team work, but of course Hazel's damage is going to be put into question when I actually build him a bit more. That was all I wanted to try. No, it doesn't really matter. I have to teleport somewhere else. What else? I think we're moving towards like the last part of this stream pretty much because I didn't tend to stream that long. It was only just a few things I wanted to do. That was it. I'll leave this team here because I'll eventually come back to it. Hearing about the elite side of Genshin right now has been very interesting. I don't know whether I want to talk about it or not because I don't want to like plague my channel talking about stuff like that, but I've been talking to my friends in Discord about it and it's very interesting. Some of the stuff that was discussed. And I'll be honest, I am actually pretty excited for a future character that I need to first say he's going to be Drip Market, but he's probably going to be. I mean, people were talking about him way before, and I was like wondering when he would come out, but I really wish I could have gotten Yansan or Chevrus. I wonder when I'll ever get the last constellation. I'd like to do it while I'm still playing on PS4 at the very least. That reminds me. Did I already do this already, right? For what I had checked. Because I did it in the last one, which is kind of ridiculous, but whatever. Go here. I guess I was checking that. Probably should consider getting more from here, but I didn't want to do that. If his friendship is 8? These are the only characters left on my current roster of characters that I have that are either built in, almost maxed out on friendship or maxed out on friendship, or I'm trying to build tours, which are these, so I'll eventually build both of them. Probably focusing on music game just because
If you ever
using phones first. Friendship 4. Can't believe Eva's already friendship 8, and I haven't even like played him. I think I have him built though for Imagine Theater at the very least. Originally, I wanted to build him further, but there hasn't been a character that really excited me to use him with at first until Anifa, but I haven't bothered to try him with Anifa yet. I think everyone else is just friendship 10. Dahlia friendship is 6, and I guess that's it. Pretty sure Anna and Nif are on the inside. Talia's right there. No one's over here. I hate that it puts me over here. I don't know why. Did anything else change here by chance? I don't think so. I don't think anything else has happened, right? Yeah, nothing really happened. Didn't bother with the music. Anyways, go into here. We're gonna be here a little bit. I don't think anyone's gonna really care about watching this per se, this stream. I just like doing this for the characters I like. Sometimes not always the character I like. I do it for like almost every character, just because I like to give shed some light on some of the ones that interested me. Because I'm just very neutral towards every character, except for like one. But it's crazy that I never had seen the voice lines for Scoffia when I actually did. I mean, she's forever staying in my Serenity, but I don't care. She is staying there. Some people are probably going to end up getting taken out. Scoffia is probably staying in the Serenity boat as well, though. Until there's a new Serenity pod, that's how well this is going to be developed, but this is probably the most homely one I've made. Anyway, last time we were here, we had done, I believe, a Nifl's voice lines. Oh, I just remembered again. Thank God I didn't forget. We gotta pay a visit to Knuckle Duckle after this, so I don't forget to do this again. I guess I'll do this first. Why not?
Oh, are you here to play with me?
Yeah, I forgot this was the voice line she had.
I know, and I'm an inventor. Me and Anetha live together. I could probably eat all the cakes and cookies in the world because I love them so much. But my favorite kind of all is Lockaberry Crumb Cake. Come visit my Clink Clank Crumb Cake craft shop whenever you want. Anyway, that's me. What about you? Tell me something about you, then we'll be friends. It's been way too long since I last had some candy. My brain's grinding to a
Oh yeah,
halt,
she said that.
like a rusty machine.
Okay.
Oh, that's it! I'm having 5 whole crumb cakes for dinner tonight, and nothing's gonna stop me. Not even Anepha's super angry mode. Oh, I just got a really bad toothache. Why? Enough. Don't worry.
No, I
I put
don't like that
Enough in
voice. That's
charge of
just
all my
funny.
work for today, so we can go play with Knuckle Duck. Hey,
When it rains, she does this. I guess I
uh,
never heard this one yet.
my shoes and socks are soaking wet. I want to go home. Oh, the rain stopped. Let's go on a trip. And let's bring Enough. Woohoo!
When it
It's
snows.
snowing! Here, you can have my boohoo snowball maker. It makes a crying sound when you make a
Boo-hoo?
snowball with it. Fun, right?
What?
Oh, I'll use this tee-hee snowball maker instead. Anyway, come on, let's have a snowball fight.
Dude, what? A
The
boo-hoo?
march of the wild
What?
hunt will be sure.
Nah, shut up,
The
Flinz.
sun is so bright. Take my sleeve. It'll help keep the sun out of your eyes. Oh, can you stoop down a little? I'm on my tippy toes, but I can't quite reach.
When the sun is so bright, take this. I need to like actually see an animation about what the voice line actually is signifying, because like kind of make me think it's something different.
Wait, I think I hear machine noises in the distance. Come on, come on. Let's go check it out. Something tells me there's a boatload of spare parts waiting to be collected. I got enough to make breakfast for you. It's a selection of mini cakes. They're really sweet and super tasty. Huh? Cake crumbs at the corners of my mouth? Oh, those are just, Alright, I'll tell you the truth since you're my friend and all. I'm sorry. I went ahead and ate my ones already. You'll split yours with me? Amazing! In that case, I'll split my... In fact, here, you can have all my fruits and veggies.
Wait, what? That's... You shouldn't do that.
Number 2 screws. Where the heck did I put my number 2
Why do I feel like I've heard the
screws?
voice line before?
Actually, enough, Give me one of your number 2 screws. There should be some on your wrists and elbows. Oh, yes, I know lunch is ready. I'll be there in a minute. Come on, be a good girl and hand over that screw.
That's a weird line for a good afternoon, I'm not gonna lie. I'm used to just hearing good morning or good afternoon and maybe a little bit of spiel, but like this is completely different for other characters. I mean, I like the first one, the good morning one was cute, but this good afternoon one's just kind of like, what?
Look at these plates I invented. When you give them the order, they come walking over to you. Dinner, come out. Serve me food.
Good
Huh?
night.
You're leaving already? Wait! Don't you want to try out my new Glug Glug tea brewer again? Or we could play another game? Okay. Fine.
Glug
Pinky
glug
promise.
tea brewer.
Tomorrow it is. Don't forget!
About I know pragmatism.
Everything I build uses parts that I've salvaged from broken down machines. That's how I rebuilt a Nefa, too. A scrap heap is just useful stuff in the wrong place. It doesn't matter where I get it from. As long as it works, it's as good as new to me.
I'm fairly certain there's probably people that still feel like this in real life. Surely, right?
When you're the head of a family, you gotta make sure everyone's well looked after. So when a Nefa finishes her chores, I always stroke her head and tell her what a great job she did. Same goes for all my other robots, too. I always make sure to compliment them when they finish their work. I'm such a great parent.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Oh,
Kerplunkatron.
that thing on my back?
I think I heard
That's
this voice line.
Kerplunkatron, my assistant. Multifunctional to the max. You want to try it out? Don't worry, he won't bite. Come on, Kerplunkatron, say hello. Kerplunk, Kerplunk.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't speak, but you know.
I mean, I do get it. Inefa only controls my sugar intake out of concern for my health. But I'm not a robot. Sweet stuff is so hard to resist. So my solution is, if Inefa didn't see it, I didn't eat it. Come on, let's go eat some desserts. My treat, as long as you promise not to tell her.
I can't help but ask this question because, like, there's gotta be someone who relates to Aino in terms of being a sweet eater. I can't relate to it because I don't eat sweets like that for real. I do try to from time to time, but even though I have sweets I do like eating, I don't like eating sweets all the time or that much at a time. But it is something to think about.
When
Vision.
I built Inefa, I took her apart and put her back together again so many times. Because I kept wanting to add more and more functionality. Then at some point, I went to grab the next component, and suddenly, I found that I was holding a vision. I hadn't slept in a while, so at first I thought I was seeing things. How long did Inefa take me to build in total? Well, it's not about how long or how short it took. The important thing to remember is that Aino is a genius!
Okay. I would have been very curious about it still, but sure. But that's kind of interesting that she got her vision while building Anifa. While Anifa got her vision in the story quest, which is or Archon quest, but I find that very interesting that she got her vision during that Archon quest rather than any time before that.
This one's called the Boom and Blast Kuvaki Energy Cannon. Well, it was at first, but pretty much everyone except Inefa has ended up calling it Cannon. Never mind. It's a functional machine, and I can understand why people can't be bothered trying to say the full name in the heat of the moment. As long as people think it's a useful invention, I won't insist on a cute-sounding name.
I mean, you still put Kuvaki Energy Cannon, so I mean,
You might not believe this, but in the time it takes you to count to 100, I could take apart a whole crab. And by the time you get to 200, I could put it back together again, good as new. Dismantling machines isn't that different from dismantling crabs.
He who wishes to peer into the abyss needs simply
What?
to wander through Nodcry on a
dismantling
misty
crabs.
night.
You take apart a crab,
The
I'm pretty
mark of
sure
the
you
wild
can't.
hunt.
You might not believe
I'm
this,
pretty
but
sure
in the
that
time
you
it takes you
can't
to count to 100, I could take
put them
apart
back together
a
when you pull them
whole
apart.
crab. And
Can you even put back together a crab? I'm pretty sure you can.
I've made a bunch of upgrades to Inefa since she first woke up. Like, when I added that body temperature simulator. Cause when you hold someone's hand or give them a hug, it's supposed to feel warm and fuzzy. You know what I mean? The next time Inefa's here, let's both give her a big hug at the same time!
Body temp. That's interesting.
Inefa is the most important person in my family. I'm so thankful for your help. Not just for getting her back home safe and sound, but for helping fix her little memory problem too. Actually, why don't you come round to my place right now? I'll get Inefa to make crumkake for you. No, wait, I'll make them myself. And I can make midsummer tart too. It's really good. Have you tried it? Why are you running away? I wasn't finished.
I heard that she can't cook anything. If that's actually true, I don't know. But I think that's why we ran away. I'm pretty sure she can't actually cook, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, anyways.
Yehoda might bicker a lot with Inefa, but they're actually really close. She was the first friend that Inefa made. I'm not a controlling parent, so I don't tell Inefa who she can and can't make friends with. Some friends just argue more than others. Somehow, fighting it out brings them closer together. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. You know her robotic arm? It's pretty, right? I was the one who built that. Although it's my student who handles the maintenance and repairs these days.
My student? Who is that? What? Okay, Llama.
You like her antlers? I could make you a pair just like them. Oh, and how about I make them glow and grow flowers? Or maybe shoot fireworks. It'd be a piece of cake for me. The Frostmoose Scions wouldn't take kindly to that? Okay, fine. Then I'll make some for them, too.
I don't think that's what that meant, but okay.
Ah, what a fine young gentleman he is. His
Flinch.
speech is music to my ears like the beautiful clink-clank of moving machinery. Oh, too far? Well, yeah, it's pretty high praise, I guess, but it's also the truth. And no, I'm not biased because I've been bribed with cakes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Flinch gives her gifts a lot, so that's also another thing to think about, but...
She came to discuss a potential business partnership with me once. Can't blame her for trying her luck, but she was just too stingy. As Ineffa put
Stingy?
it, the amount I'd earn in one day of working for Dory wouldn't even cover the cost of 2 freshly baked fruit tandem turnovers. Genius only works on a full stomach, you know. If only she was open to letting me dismantle those strange and exotic machines she owns. Maybe then we could come to an arrangement. Nefer has a black cat called
Uh-oh, I
Asher.
see a new name.
I offered to install a translator so we could understand what Asher was saying, but Nefer turned me down without even considering it.
What?
She said she already has plenty of information and doesn't need to hear what a cat has to say. Like, what? That's
What?
so mean. Has she been hurt before? Maybe by Lauma's translations?
Bruh, I want to know what the cat's saying too. What the hell? Okay. Linnea, though. I have heard people start uttering her name, and I didn't know why during Luna 1. Now I know why. She's hearing the voice sound. That means she's going to be a future character during the Not Cry Pet cycle, but I don't know who Linnea is.
Vorka kept me company a lot while Ineffa was away looking for you guys. Sometimes, when he noticed that I was missing Ineffa, he'd come and pat me on the head and make me feel better. He has really big, heavy hands, and they're covered in calluses, but they still feel really warm.
Linnea?
Ooh, Linnea? I really like her. When I was little, she used to tell us loads of cool stories whenever she got back from one of her trips. And when I was a bit older, and I learned how to build robots, I wanted to give her one as a gift. But she never accepted any of them. She said it was the thought that counts, and that was enough for her. But I think it was because none of them were her style. So I'm gonna keep making robots until she finds one she likes. I know I'll get there eventually.
Fair enough.
You want to hear more about me? Yeah, of course. Let's trade. I'll tell you something about me, and you tell me one of your stories. Deal? I have no
I think I've
problem
heard
at
some
all
of
with
these, but I
clients
don't
on a
remember
tight
exactly.
budget. Even 5,000 more can go a long way. It's the people who don't appreciate my work who are the real problem. I add all sorts of fun functionality into their robots, and then they go and complain that it isn't practical. There's no helping some people.
Well, there are probably people that are just negative to be negative, but surely this is more than just that, right? Like, that sounds like that was probably because I guess those people just didn't like the fun functionality that you added to it, and they probably say it's not practical because that's not what they asked for. They just want something that works type beat. They just don't know how to appreciate
Let us have
that
a
uniqueness of
marvel
it,
of
but I
patience
don't
for
blame
his
them for saying that.
weakness.
Papa Wrench? Where did you hear about him?
What?
He's my teacher, and he doesn't even know his own name anymore. But he still remembers all the specs when it comes to machine parts. I tell him all my ideas, even for my craziest projects. He always
Papa
smiles back,
Wrench.
rubs my head, and says, I know, that's a wonderful idea. I can't wait to see the finished product.
That's interesting. Papa Wrench was someone that was talked about in a World Quest, and if I'm not mistaken, he's already dead.
He who
But
wishes to peer into
yeah.
the abyss.
The first robot I ever built was called Clink Clank. It was totally different from the kind of things I build nowadays. No so-called practical functions. It couldn't talk, it couldn't do housework. Bet you can't imagine that, huh? Anyway, it kept me company for the longest time, but eventually, it got to the point where the outer casing was completely busted up, and all the bolts were falling out and wouldn't go back in, so I had to take it out of service.
Oh.
The real reason I chose to build robots rather than invent other things was because, well, I just wanted someone to play with.
Oh, she said
People
that in the Story
always have
Quiz
stuff
event
they
as
need
well.
to do, I get that. They can only hang out with me for a little while before I'm all on my own again. But my robots will always be there for me. Then one day, Inefa told me that she saw me as family, and that I could trust her. I burst out crying when she said that because I know that robots don't tell lies.
Oh.
I like giving robots functions that other people would never think of. I mean, think about it. How much more fun is a vacuum bot when you can take it out for walkies like a pet doggy?
What the f... What? What?
Why
Okay.
is it that I can never find the part I need when I need it? And then it shows up randomly when I don't need it? I can't
I think
exactly
I
go
remember
installing an
hearing about
auto-locator
this.
on every single component now, can I? Try magnets? Oh, no, that'd mess with all the sensitive instruments around here. Plus, Inefa would get stuck.
Okay.
If I ever somehow turn into a robot,
Favorite food?
promise me you'll make sugar my energy source. A day without sugar would be like, well, the most bitter day in your life by definition. I wouldn't make it till nightfall.
Interesting. Not surprising.
There's this kind of flatbread in Nodcry that's hard as rock. Ever tried it? It's like biting down on a Nefer's outer shell. And worst of all, it's not even sweet. Unforgivable.
I don't think there'll ever be a sweet bread that's freaking hard to eat. It's not that bread just exists like that, but I always wonder why some bread has to be hard like that. All I know that some people would say is because they make it that way so it preserves or it lasts a long time, essentially. Yeah.
Wow! This is so good! I'm gonna get a Nefer to scrap all the snacks in next week's menu and replace them with this. And the week after that, too. You got any more? Just one more? Please? Come on! One more can't hurt.
Interesting.
It's pretty good, but it's missing that happy flavor. Oh, I got it! Take this sachet of sugar. Next time, add it in. I'm telling you, it'll take the flavor to the next level.
Oh, what about this one?
This tastes kind of bland. Why don't you let me cook this time? Huh? No.
Mm.
Okay, then. Well, at least let me give you my spare crumcake maker. Oh, hold on a minute. I'll remodel it so it can cook other stuff, too.
Now that actually sounds amazing.
Looks like someone's waiting for an I Know surprise! Ta-da! It's the Spinny Chanty wishing lantern. When you light the candle, it sings happy birthday and spins around. Isn't it fun? If you like it, then you have to play with me next year, too. Oh, now you gotta make a wish. And you gotta say it out loud so I can hear it. Whatever you wish for, I know the genius can make it come true.
Well, honestly, I feel like having someone who's like this would make things very interesting in the life of Teva. It just sucks that I didn't think they would make a mechanic girl in Teva and make her look like this. When I think about a mechanic anime character, I don't usually think that they're a child. So I wonder why they decided to do this. Now, it's not like these characters don't exist in anime. It's just this type of mechanic that she is something I'm curious about as to why they decided to make her a child. But anyways,
Whoa! So you have a giant workshop too? What do you build around here? Oh, you don't have to say if you don't want to. I was just curious. Anyway, thanks for bringing me here.
I'm off time for
It's
this.
great! I got to talk to Tubby for the whole day. Her full name is even harder to remember than the Boomer Blast Kubaki energy cannon. Something to do with rain, I think? I don't get it at all.
She's one of the Adepti of Leeway.
Oh, right, yeah. Another group that can't be explained in terms of science and mechanics. That seems to be a recurring theme ever since leaving Nutcry. Well, anyway, Toby told me building things here is super easy. All you need is a blueprint. So I decided to get started on my next machine. I had the design schematic, tools, and components all ready to go. But then she said none of it was usable.
Yeah, we use Adepti arts instead. Yeah, we just cheese it.
See? So it's not easy at all. It's nothing like what I'm used to. I guess that means no tinkering for me.
It's okay, just tell me what you're thinking, and I'll see it done.
Okay. I'm a little sad I won't get to build anything. But as a guest here, I guess it's better not to overstep. But, could we maybe get a crumb cookie maker? Then, at least we'll have something to snack on together. Whoa! Oh,
I don't see a reason to redo that voice, like it feels like it's all tied together, so I guess the same usual stick. I wish that these voice lines or these lines were different here, 'cause I find this kind of jarring that it's always the same. But I mean, these are just the three questions we ask the same character every time in a certain teapot. Would you like to have a chat with me?
sure. But, could you help me find my precision machinery hex nut first?
Where did you last see it?
No idea.
When did you last use it?
When was it? Earlier today? Or maybe yesterday? Sorry. When I get busy, I tend to lose track of time.
Oh, what do you usually do when you lose
Oh,
something?
that's easy. Whenever my room gets too messy and I can't find something, I just call out, Enough!
Yes, she's right behind you.
It's the fastest way to fix the situation. Even if it means walking right into a lecture. Huh, but you don't have somebody like that to help you. How do you survive?
It's just a matter of staying organized. After a while, it becomes a habit.
But if I had to spend time on cleaning after pouring countless hours into making stuff, there'd be no time left over for snacks.
Okay, so snacks are your main concern. I think I understand Adif a whole lot better now.
What? No. We need to be a united front, like a snack alliance. Ah, I get it. You've forgotten how good a delicious, crumbly cookie can be, haven't you? Well, you're in luck, because I got extra. Here, we can... Hey, my hex nut! It was in my sleeve the whole time.
Bruh. Should I check to see if she said anything different here? I guess I'll try it.
You...
Let's try it.
Sure, but, no, when was it? Oh, it's the fastest, but you don't have somebody like that to help you. But if I had to spend time
I guess
on
it's the same thing, I figured.
after pouring
So
countless
snacks are your main
hours-
concern.
What? No.
Yeah, I figured. I had a feeling it was all of one thing.
Whoa. Oh,
Alright, last one. Anything you'd like to do?
yeah. I want to give our crumb machine a new look.
It's always the Crumb Kake machine.
It's just a bit plain right now. I think we can make it stand out a lot more. What shape do you like? We could do a robot? Ooh, or a little duck could be cute. Oh, but I've got the name down already. The Traveler's Special Sizzling Krumkake Contraption!
Special sizzling? How would the robot work?
Well, it would have a robot arm to do the cooking and an oven in its chest. Then, once you hear the sizzling sound, the krumkakes burst from the oven in the chest, and the robot's mouth shoots out sugar to dust them with.
Okay, what about the duck?
Well, first you put the ingredients in the duck's back, and then you press the switch on his wings to activate it.
What the hell?
Then, you wait for the sizzling sound, and ta-da! You have a whole batch of krumkakes that you can take from the duck's mouth, one after the other.
I have so many questions, but I shouldn't even bother. Both sound like good options.
If you can't decide, why don't we just make both?
In all seriousness, if something like this existed in real life, I feel like people would actually want these type of contraptions. Something that could just make food out of nothing, or just put ingredients into it and it just makes the dish itself. It'd be nice to just put ingredients into a machine and then all of a sudden it creates a whole pizza for you, so you don't actually have to try to make it from scratch.
The construction should be pretty simple. And if there's one thing I know, it's how to execute a vision. One small hiccup, though. Taking this machine apart still won't give me the components I need. Looks like I gotta make a quick stop at home. But I'll be super quick, so wait for me, okay? You promise?
Wow,
Whoa! Oh, you don't have...
it was a bit faster than the usual ones, but I will probably keep Aino and Anifa in here until the next character I get that I pull for. Limited character. So I'll let them both stay in here, but I'll probably get rid of both of them since they're now both max friendship. As for Flens, however, I'll probably end up taking him out the moment that his friendship is max.
Morning enough. Huh? You're here bright and early. Wanna go have some fun?
Oh, that's Aino in a nutshell. Not that I'm surprised. But I guess there was something I learned from her a little bit. Okay, should I reactivate this? I shouldn't do that, but I do need to go over here actually. I don't want to forget to do this again. That could be that much of a visual change, but with the Kopkake bolts, I can at least change the look of Aino's burst, the duck that she shoots out water from. Oh, is this new? I mean, it has to be because it shouldn't show up otherwise.
Enough! Quiz time! What's the difference between a domestic duck and a wild duck?
Well, this isn't Nuke. I remember this one.
One is domestic and one is wild.
Bingo! You got it! Okay, here's another one. What's the difference between those two and Knuckle Duckle?
Knuckle Duckle is a duck with knuckles?
Wrong! Wild ducks and domestic ducks are ducks, but Knuckle Duckle isn't.
Oh, I guess I could have guessed
I
that.
see. Then, are robots people?
Of course not!
Oh, so I'm not a person.
You're Inefa! The one and only Inefa! My Inefa! Just like I'm the one and only Aino! Your Aino!
She makes that sound confusing to be confusing, but why can't you just say that a robot can also become a person?
Understood.
Anyways. Okay. I made sure to remember to check this. Guess I have to also open it, right? Is it all the way over here? Yeah.
Alright, upgrade complete. Time to treat myself to a tasty snack.
And now it just looks like that with a heart. The robot duck when I know user burst, that's just all this change looks like. Just the heart. Which is just the insignia for the Konkake craft shop. Which is cute. Hmm. Well, I saved that at CoinFed. I probably will. I don't see a reason why I should use it. I should go back to Natlan for a second because I have those sigils. I don't remember if I actually tried to use them or not. But something just occurred to me seeing how many sigils are left actually. Either way, we're pretty much at the end of this stream. There isn't really much else to talk about. For the rest of this patch, for Genshin, there's not going to be much. I'll probably do a Milliaster Wonderland stream, but I've been hearing so much horrible shit about it that I don't even know if I want to do it. I already heard stuff bad about it before it went into beta and before it came to Genshin, and it doesn't sound exciting. I mean, it's still in its beta phase though, but giving benefit of the doubt, I've heard so many bad things that it makes me question why did they make this a part of the game and just separate it from the game entirely? Because I feel like it was unnecessary to do it. They should have just like did like a linking service thing where you could link your Miliastra mannequin to Genshin instead of having to force it together both in the game as a separate game mode. Oh, that was what I did. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I mean, I was I'm kinda tempted to do that for real. Well, I'm actually very curious to do that. Or I could get these, but these are all infinite, so might just do this. 261,000. Rather keep the one sigil back though. I have to come back to Natland. I wonder when there'll be. Whoa. Wonder when there'll be a time where we come back to Natland for a story quest event in the future. All I know that
Some
this
guy got
patch,
my food urgently?
it's very possible that tomorrow that there's going to be a story quest event, which this patch's story quest event is another Samira one, which I'm kind of excited for because it should be fully voiced. But I have a lot of questions on that because I haven't heard any news about the voice actors changing or anything like that. So there's some things to be taken into question on that. But if it really is fully voiced like I keep hearing, then something to look forward to. I guess I can also check their Twitter. Could they seemingly announce it the day before? Oh, I got two notifications on Discord. I'll have to check that later. But let's check this. Yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If this isn't the last stream of the week for, Genshin for now, for Patch Luna 2, then of course, the next stream will most likely be the Story Quest event. A part of me is hoping it isn't tomorrow, just because I don't want it to tie in with what I plan to do tomorrow, and Saturday and Sunday, but if it ends up like that, then so be it. It is what it is. Uh, what the hell? Let's try that again. Let's not try that again. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, fine. Let's do this. There's no way it still does it now, right? Or did it actually load and I tripping? Oh, it did load when I went to go search. What the heck? I kept getting like a error message thing. Whatever. Okay, there hasn't been any news about it, so it might not be
Let us
tomorrow.
have a
But it
modicum
still
of
might be.
patience for the
But yeah, I don't see
richness
anything.
and
Yeah, I don't see
complexity of
anything.
humanity.
Good.
The
Good.
wanton cruelty of the few is not worth our ire.
Okay, good. Yeah, I haven't heard any news on it. Good. Okay. Most likely I'll end up doing a story quest event in the next stream. But, like I said, if story quest event dispatch, then the one stream I'll do on Milliester Wonderland from the PC port of this account. Then after that, I don't know. I don't know what other stream I'll do for this. All I know is I still have yet to make a Genshin clip that is now prolonging how long I'm gonna have to make the actual video itself because I have 3 clips, or is it 4? I have to go through my footage again. I really need to do that because now it's starting to fill up space on my system, even though my system should have enough. But I have ran into something that caught my attention, so I'll be patient about that. I wish I could have gotten this today, but I didn't realize in the last stream I'd already done what I needed for this. Next stream I'll start. That was a voice crack. Next stream for Genshin, I'll make sure I start building up Mizuki a little bit. So I'll probably end up just doing ley lines. But I want to do one more grind on the other stuff. 'Cause it looks like I won't have to build Mizuki for very long at the very least. It's crazy. They added the space allotted with this, and it's not on PS4. I find that fucked up. Why even add the port then? But for every reason, I have that added space as if this is on the system, which it isn't at the same time. I really don't like that. But at least it seems that I won't be completely taken away from this because I have a way to access this. But for when I do that stream, I might not do it until like halfway through the patch, so it might not be till the second half banners when I actually do it. Can't wait to see more videos on it before I make a decision even bother doing it. I was slightly or subtly interested in doing it, but it just like makes me really sad hearing the stuff that I've heard. Like it's crazy to think about. Also, I should take the time to do the Archon quest on my second account. I don't know how I'm gonna go about doing that. I'm also starting to feel the slight burnout with the Bleach Brave Souls grind right now. Like I am starting to feel that burnout. And it's pretty painful, I'm not gonna lie. So I really am praying it doesn't end up being too much of a problem. Another problem I'm having on the PC version, speaking of that, I am struggling to be able to update when I need to update in game. When I have to update, it ends up just taking either a very long time to where I can't do it, or it feels like I have to restart my computer entirely. I don't know what the problem is, but it's annoying that it's a problem that my PS4 doesn't have because it just refused to download the update. Defeat the fucking error without it changing its elemental type. If, usually when he fills with the elemental type, you're supposed to do enough damage to it. But it's kind of crazy that it seems like a not-cry character can both bypass its mechanic and not have to do the elemental infusion mechanic. I don't think that's fair. I don't even think that's fair to have that type of thing. At least the mechanic isn't as bad depending on what you have, but I honestly do think it's pretty bad overall because I honestly don't know how people are going to be able to do this if they try to do difficulty 5 because you know that meter going to take a long time to fill up with certain teams. But I know you could treat it as like the Aeon Blight Drake that's currently in this Stygian that's about to, go next week. Man, I either wait to do against a clip when I do the next Stygian or I make the next one before that. All I know is I'm not going to do it on weekends for a while until I start to slow down with Blue Archive. But with the way I'm doing it, it should happen eventually. But goddamn, that game is long. There's still so much content left in that game. I don't know for those that are watching this if they've even like seen, the playthrough or not. But it is there's still quite a lot. And the next stream is going to be another long one. I'm going to end up doing a very long stream again. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I'll make sure not to make it longer than I need it to be. I say that, yet reading 20 chapters takes me probably an average of 4 hours as far as I've seen it. That depends how much I decide to pause a little bit, but hopefully I can start some other game because there was originally something else I wanted to do, but then I just decided, I'm going to try to stress test my PC, and that's why I did these streams. And now there's things I've learned that I can do or have access to as a tool. Makes me pretty excited for the future, at least outside of PS4 when it's just gone from PS4. At the very least, I know I'll still be on Genshin. It's just the quality will be worse. Will I be able to stream Archon Quest? That's gonna need to be tested one day. I don't know how I'm gonna go about doing that, but I need to do a different stress test on Genshin again in the future. Maybe I could do it with the Millie Astra Wonderland stream. Yeah, I'll probably do it in that stream. 'Cause I never actually bothered to really see how much can it actually muster. So I'm willing to take that shot. Anyways, that's enough yapping for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I look forward to next week for drip marketing. I'm pretty sure most people are already talking about if you don't know about like the leak side of Genshin, but I may actually talk about it a bit about for myself because it's honestly very important to talk about. Anyways, until next time, I'll see you later.